It started in early March after a rainy night that left my lawn soft and vulnerable. I stepped onto my porch, coffee in hand, and froze. Two ugly tire tracks sliced through my grass. My pride and joy, the one thing I'd spent years perfecting. I'm not out here flexing with fancy cars or big parties. My lawn? That's my masterpiece, mowed in crisp stripes, edges sharper than a barber's fade. At first, I figured it was a one-off. Maybe a delivery truck got lost. But the next morning, there they were again. Deeper, muddier, like someone was making a point. By the end of the week, my yard looked like a monster truck rally had rolled through. The tracks were deliberate, always hitting the same spot like whoever did it had a vendetta. I started waking up early, staking out my own house like some suburban detective, but I kept missing the culprit. If you've ever had a neighbor mess with your property, you know that gut punch feeling. Tell me about it in the comments. I couldn't camp out all day. I've got a job, bills, a life. So I grabbed a $40 motion detecting camera off the internet and set it up by my mailbox, angled to catch the crime scene. That night I sat on my porch, the camera's red light blinking like it was in on the plan. Next morning I pulled up the footage, heart pounding. Shadows, headlights, a stray cat. Then bam, a shiny 2025 Chevrolet Suburban rolled into frame. And behind the wheel, Catherine Dunn, HOA president, sunglasses on at 7:20 a.m., smirking like she owned my lawn. This wasn't a mistake. This was her. The same Catherine who'd fined me for leaving my recycling bin out 20 minutes too long, who preached about property values while her SUV carved scars into my yard. I rewatched that clip a dozen times, each one fueling a fire in my chest. Oh, honey, she had no idea who she was messing with. I tried playing nice first. At the HOA's community cleanup, I cornered Catherine, all smiles and calm. Hey, about my lawn. Someone's driving over it every morning. Got any ideas? Her eyes flickered, but she laughed it off. All pearls and fake charm. Dylan, it's just grass. It grows back. My grip tightened on my rake. Just grass? That's like saying her Suburban was just a car. I pushed back, mentioned the footage. Her smile vanished. I'm the board, Dylan, she hissed. Keep making noise and you'll regret it. That was it. Game on. She kept driving over my lawn, slower now, waving like it was a joke. Then the violation letters started. Failure to maintain lawn quality. Unapproved garden gnomes. The nerve. She was wrecking my yard and fining me for it. I wasn't about to scream or stoop to her level. Instead, I got smart. I dug into city codes and HOA bylaws. Turns out, homeowners can install reasonable landscaping features like planters and shrubs without approval. I called a landscaper, ordered sturdy terracotta planters and low boxwood shrubs, and planned a tasteful barrier along her shortcut. Nothing illegal, just a pretty little trap to make her SUV look ridiculous trying to cross it. I looped in two neighbors, Mara, who despised Catherine, and Hector, who loved a good show. They'd film her inevitable meltdown. I had receipts, permits, everything to shut down any HOA complaints. This wasn't revenge. It was strategy. If you've ever outsmarted a bully, you know this vibe. Share your story below. Wednesday morning, the planters were in place, looking like they'd always belonged. At 7:19 a.m., Catherine's Suburban rolled up. She slowed, confused, then tried to muscle through. Her bumper clipped a planter, clunk. Mud sprayed, gravel crunched, and her face went from smug to furious. Neighbors popped out like it was a block party, phones up, filming her awkward retreat. Mara cackled. Hector streamed it live. Catherine stormed to my porch, demanding answers. I smiled, holding the landscaper's card. Community beautification, Catherine. Looks nice, right? She threatened fines, but the crowd wasn't hers anymore. Her own arrogance had trapped her, and the neighborhood was eating it up. The clips went viral on our town's Facebook group. Memes captioned HOA Queen vs. Planters. Round 1. Catherine tried fighting back with a cease and desist letter and a small claims court case, claiming I'd harassed her. I showed up with my folder, videos, receipts, city codes. The judge laughed, dismissed her case, and made her pay my fees. She resigned from the HOA for personal reasons. Her Suburban parked unused. My lawn healed, the planters bloomed, and neighbors started nodding with respect. It wasn't about gloating. It was about taking back what was mine. Catherine thought she was untouchable, but a few planters and a camera proved her wrong. If you've got a Catherine in your life, an HOA tyrant or a petty bully, drop your story in the comments. Let's swap battle scars. Hit that like button if you love this tale. Subscribe for more real HOA dramas and share this with anyone who's ever dealt with a neighbor from hell. See you next time.